so I accidentally pushed the button twice. So now we've got one last video. We're just about done. So I will get a little smoother with this. Anyway, where are we? Okay, so calculator from, again, I've got two equations here, two unknowns. I just need to now solve for the efficiency. Well, let's solve for the work-in first. So, work-in is going to equal our mass, 1,760 pound mass, multiplied by V2. I'm going to use this feet per second one, so it's going to be 91.11 feet per second. That's going to get squared and divided by 2. Now that's going to give me an answer in some weird units. That's okay. We can fix the units. We just got to get a number first. So it's 1760 multiplied by 91.11. That's going to get squared and divided by 2. 7,304,009, we'll just say 900. 6 significant figures is too many. 3 is enough. Let's talk about units. That's going to be pound mass, feet squared per second squared. Again, this weird block of units, and that happens a lot of times in the English units. That's okay. We just have to have some idea how do we get out of that. Well, again, what units would you like? What units would make sense? Foot-pounds would be okay. BTUs wouldn't be bad, and you know what? I need BTUs. See up here? This is BTUs, and I want to compare this to that. They've got to be the same units. That's one of the rules of efficiency, is this has to be unitless, the same units on top and bottom. So I need BTUs here. Okay, well, what do we do? Well, let me grab my book. Oh. Inside cover of your textbook is going to be some conversion factors. And I've made this available in a PDF for you. I don't know how well you can see this, but there's a handy value right here. Can you see that? 1 BTU per pound mass is equal to 2537 feet squared per second squared. That's okay. You could also do this. You could say 1 BTU is equal to 778.169 pound force feet. Now, I'm going to do it the hard way. We've got a minute or two here. Let's do it the hard way. So if I want this to be BTUs, well, I've got pound mass, and to get energy, I'd like force times distance. So to get force times distance, I just need to get rid of the pound mass and go to pound force. 1 pound force second squared per 32.2 pound mass feet. And that gets rid of the pound mass, and then we just deal with whatever's left with the feet and the seconds. That's kind of a nice, simple way to do this, is just, if I've got pound mass and I want pound force, use this, and then figure out what's left with the feet and the seconds. Well, this leaves me with pound force feet. And again, if you go to your conversion factors, I know if I've got pound force feet, I can find the number of BTUs that's equivalent to. 1 BTU is, we said 778.169. 778.169 pound force feet. Alright? Oh, I don't know why I erased that. 7304900. Right? Okay. So if I'm divide by 32.2 and divide by 778.169, I'm going to get this number. I'm going to get 291.5 BTUs. I'll carry 4 significant figures through my calculations and round to 3 at most for an answer. So, by the way, if we say real quick, well, what happens, there is that other conversion factor in there you can look up that says for every BTU per pound mass, there's 25,037 feet squared per second squared. So if I have the same value, 7,304,900, and divide this by this 25,037 value, notice I get essentially the same value. Okay, so yes, this can be done in one step. Your book is very nice. It does give you the value to go from BTU per pound mass to feet squared per second squared. That works in this case, but this is kind of a nice tried and true way that's always going to work. If I've got mass and I need force, use this, and then what do I do after that? Then I've got force times distance. Well, I can always turn that into energy. Either way works. But again, that's not my final answer. The problem wanted to know, what's the efficiency? How do I find efficiency? Well, I go back here and say, well, efficiency is found by this divided by that. I now have this. So the efficiency is going to equal 291.5 divided by this 380. These are both BTUs. So divide this by 380, and it's going to be about 77%, or 0.77, which is 77%. Which is really efficient. That's probably optimistic for a real car, even electric. I don't know. I don't know the efficiency rating on those. That just seems a little high to me, but that's okay. Questions, comments, complaints, please send those. Leave them in the comments if you like, if you want the whole world to see them. That's okay. Send me an email. Find me in the chat room. Let's figure out how to get you the help you need. Okay, guys? Hopefully this helps. And I should have said this earlier, but again, as you're watching these videos, if you're not taking notes, I don't know how much you're going to get out of them. Just like if you're sitting in lecture and you're not taking notes, unless you're the kind of person that can sit in lecture and not take notes and get everything, I don't think that's what you should do. I really think you should be sitting here watching these videos, taking notes, pausing when you need to answer a question, have your calculator out because you need to be able to operate your calculator for both the homework and the tests. Practice, practice, practice. Right? I always like to say, I can explain to you perfectly how to shoot free throws, or how to kick a soccer goal, or whatever the case may be, whatever, shoot billiard balls, whatever you're interested in. I can explain to you perfectly how to do that. That doesn't mean you're going to be able to do them. I can explain to you perfectly how to solve a problem that you've never seen before. Unless you practice and get good at that skill of problem solving, you can't do that. And you can't just watch me and expect to know how to do this. You need to practice this. And I want to help you every way I can. But if you don't reach out to me, I don't know what that is. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I hope this video finds you well, healthy. I know these are long, and that's just, guys, this is a summer class. If we were sitting in the classroom, we'd be going 3 hours straight on this. Okay? Well, 3 hours with a 15-minute break. Okay? It's 2 classes back to back. That's just how it is. Okay? So, anyway, I hope everything's working for you. Let me know if not, and let's figure out what we can do. All right, guys, let's have a great summer. See you. Chapter 2 homework should be posted and ready to go. See you guys.